What's that show? What's that show where they go into the radio station and held the hostage to their music? I don't fucking know. Yeah, I'm gonna need some snacks, bud. Something to drink. We didn't stop it.
They said they had spaghetti up there, no?
Yeah, but you know, I need a little something stronger.
I need something stronger. EAGZ, come on, man. Can't make that one,
bro.
Dude, serious.
Fuck that. Yeah, I talked to his manager.
Is he signing up for solar?
His manager is.
Number 4.
Here.
Ganger, we at the door.
Okay. 1 second, boys.
No worries.
This is me right there.
I bet. Type shit.
What up? Welcome. How y'all doing?
Type shit, we are.
How you doing, bro? You good? Doing good, man.
My guy, thank you for having us.
Of course.
104.5, The Beat.
Yes, sir. Welcome, IHEART Media Orlando. This is the spot. Home to all your favorite radio stations. 104.5 The Beat is the most important, though.
Type shit.
I'll give y'all a quick little grand tour before we head into the studio. Over here we got the Dunkin' Lounge. I know y'all might fuck with that. Y'all from Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, not the Roomba.
Oh, that's tough.
Oh, you gotta take a picture and send it to
Oh, Lucas about to go stupid. Shout out Lucas.
Yeah, as I was saying, we got time. This is the studio we're gonna be in today. We got the Beat Studio right here.
Okay.
And we got Magic 107. We do like 90s, 80s, variety hits.
All right.
They got spaghetti.
They got
left here.
spaghetti.
Y'all want some spaghetti.
Let's check out this spaghetti right quick.
They just left it. I don't know how long it's fucking been here.
Oh, you're not going for it. Are you going for it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
I put a plate in the fridge for later. I'm gonna risk it later.
Oh, they got the sticks.
Oh, there it is.
There it is, type shit.
Studio don't play.
Damn right. They got the Django in the middle of the room.
I didn't even know Fasoli's was still open.
Shout out to Fasoli's.
She got that good smell. Yes, sir.
We lit.
If it's free, it's for me, man.
Oh shit, T Swift.
All right, there she
Does
go.
she work here too?
And I got y'all t-shirts too.
Spaceships. Look at this shit right here.
We in the beat, baby. 104.5.
The AC in here, let me tell you, appropriate
Look at
levels.
this blue shirt.
Oh.
One of them's an extra large, 2 are larges. So.
What's wrong with you, man? You knocked my straw out of my drink.
Why you? How'd you know?
I can probably find another extra large if you prefer that. I can try to
So
do
on the subject, you should fuck it.
I'm losing weight.
Like chiropractics.
Oh, dude.
Hurry. Going to the altar.
Well, guys, this is 104.5 The Beat. I am Cam the Man, and this is Keeping Connected, the show that brings you everything you need to know. We're talking hip-hop news, entertainment, all kinds of good stuff. And I'm here with some very, very special guests. Guys, introduce yourselves and let them know who's in the studio today.
Yo, what's good, man? It's Mr. 580 East 580 from West Side Lawton, Oklahoma. We in the building, man.
What's going on? It's your boy Diggs, half a Studio Loop in the building, representing Boston, Mass. Man, we out here in Orlando, messing with my man Cam the Man.
Yes.
4.5, man.
Oh yeah, me. It's the biggest. It's OGM Ricky, all the way from the Bean.
Yes,
Glad to be
sir.
here. It's good to be here.
Of
Yeah.
course, man. I'm glad y'all were able to make it out all the
Thank
way
you,
from
bro.
Boston. It is crazy.
Type.
You guys are doing all kinds of great stuff out there. Tell me, Studio Loop, I am the most curious. Where did you guys come up with the name?
That was all him.
I just feel like I'd be stuck in a loop, bro. Sometimes, like really just in a loop. Loop is just like a term for rewinding. How would you describe that?
Yeah, just being, looping when you write in something or you
like
just
loop
loop the
something,
beat,
boom.
you know what I mean? Just the audio term, loop.
Yeah, sometimes I just be feeling like that. So
Yeah, and I love that logo. Who made the logo?
it was just like a couple people helped me make it, and that's like the final design.
Nah, that came out good. I like how y'all incorporated the loop into the that shit.
Sir,
It's
sir.
nice.
Quite dope.
But yeah, no.
Put together for that one.
Heck yeah, man. So Studio Loop, where are you guys based out of, and what do you specialize in?
We're based out of Waltham, Mass. So just outside of Boston, like 20 minutes. We specialize in producing, audio recording. I also have a podcast that we do on there. We do this thing called the DOT, which is a display of talent. So it's like you come and perform a song live and we record it, and it's just dope. It's been taking off you know.
Nah, I saw that. Yeah, that content is really cool. I know you guys shoot that in studio. People come in, you know, they'll perform a song, stuff like that.
We have like 5 artists that'll come probably on like a one date. We do them like once a month, and they'll network and talk to each other, share Instagrams, whatever, and probably hopefully do features and stuff in the the future. So we try to just network with artists, and
so it's kind of a networking opportunity too.
Yes, and then everybody performs, and then we incorporate it with the podcast too. We'll also interview them at the same time. It's just a good networking day. Like,
so you kind of get like a full package experience with it.
It's a good workshop day, man.
It's really like a I try to just create a platform for like a lot of local artists to display their talent. There's so much talent in the city.
No, and I can imagine, especially being in such a populated city as that, you must get so many different kinds of clientele out there.
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of different types of music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ours is primarily hip hop based because that's like the most popular genre now amongst like younger people. But I'm definitely trying to work with bands. A lot of more female artists too. Ladies, please come work with us.
Heck yeah. What are you thinking? Like maybe like R&B kind of singy vibes?
Anything. Yeah. I'm open to whatever music you make, and I'm sure he is too because he makes more like music as an artist. So
yeah.
That's their department.
And you said you guys are doing bands as well. So can the studio handle like a full-size band?
Nah, we don't got the space for that yet. We're inner city.
You just bring guitars.
yeah, definitely guitars. Yeah.
Okay.
But like a whole drum set.
But we're getting there. I like that. I like that.
We just need some more space, man.
No, I know. I heard you guys recently expanded the building. Since when I went there anyway, I know you guys have gotten more of the space. So how much of it do you own now?
Almost the whole floor.
So it's basically you have one room with the studio. Kind of describe it for the people so they can kind of like imagine it.
We have like 4 units in our room.
Yeah.
And then my sister runs merch out of one. We have like a big booth in one area. We have an office, and then we expanded to another room on the floor for our other homie Tony.
Yeah.
Shout out Online Tony. He does more of like production too. He records himself. He's an artist. He's great at what he does. So
those are also the other gang members of the studio.
Yeah. Shout out to Bree. Yeah, with the little pink room.
Nice. So right now you guys have a kind of like a full like staff list of like a couple other engineers that kind of hop in and out, maybe producers.
I mean, primarily it's he and I. So
yeah, we kind of do like all our own thing. Like as far as like me and Diggs, like we do a lot of the sessions for engineering. He produces, so he will work with artists, make beats, selling beats. Me, I usually utilize the space for if I'm not engineering, I'm creating music or I'm working with other artists.
Okay.
And Tony, he's just a little bit of everything. I kind of feel like we're all a little bit of everything, but he's an artist mostly, but he'll engineer or he produces too. He's sick.
Yeah, he's great at everything he does, man.
So it's almost of like a creative space. Like it's a
100%.
It's like a studio, but also you can do production. You can do video.
Was perfect. That's how
creative space. Really, that's exactly what it is.
What we
like we're all just a team. Like me, a little pink room. Like shout out her.
She does our merch. The merch for the show.
Last night.
Did you get a shirt?
I didn't. Yeah, I was gonna talk to you about that.
Yeah. Well,
I saw that because I was gonna ask about the little pink room. So they're kind of like in the same building.
That's my sister. Yeah, she does our merch. Yeah.
That's awesome. And I was talking to G about that. Shout out to Guido Poppy. You already know what it is. The co-DJ of the show. And it was an amazing time. I just want to talk to you guys. So that merch, she makes all of that merch herself.
Yeah, she crochets. So she does like shirts like that. And then she crochets a lot of stuff like knitted tops, beanies. She does custom shiesties too, like knitted shiesties and stuff. Now, obviously, you don't really need one down here because it's a little hot,
plenty of people still wear them.
Yeah. But it's cool. It's dope. It's all handmade. Definitely takes hours to get it done. Yeah.
So if someone wanted to get that doesn't live in Boston, is there somewhere they can go?
At the Little Pink Room on Instagram.
Yep, hit them up. Just DM her.
Yeah, DM her. DMs are always open for business inquiries, of course.
Responds fast.
Yeah. We always ready on point, ready to go for business. So DM
and
us
as we already know, they do custom merch. So
custom, yes.
That's
it'll get
the Little Pink Room _
Yes, sir. Thank you, EAGZ. EAGZ is here too. Shout out to EAGZ 580. This is another artist that we mess with, man, at the studio.
Yes.
Good cat, man. Great as what he does. Definitely a different type of sound too. Not just the generic, stuff you be hearing nowadays. That's why I pride the people I have around me when it comes to music. So
yeah, I wanted to ask you guys, as artists in Boston, how is it performing and making music there as compared to in Florida? Were you also in Florida, or were you always in Boston?
I'm from Oklahoma.
Okay.
I live in Connecticut now, and I moved from Oklahoma to Mass in 8th grade. And I got locked in there, and that's how I met like the people that allowed me to meet these guys. So yeah, just been doing that for a minute now.
And that's the awesome part about Studio Loop is it seems like a really good place just for people to meet, even if they're not recording. Like even when I went there, we hung out, we had a good session. You can order Chinese food, just have a good. People don't know.
They're so inviting, like Rick.
Yeah.
I met them. We really started kicking at the beginning of the summer. I met Rick probably last year at a show or something.
Mm-hmm.
And we was just, you know how it go. You meet somebody, you like, yo, all right, let's lock in. And then one day I was like, bro, all right, we about to really lock in. I'm going to come pull up on you. And pulled up. Since that day, we've been locked in ever since.
100p.
All summer now for real.
Shout out. So, Studio Loop, are you guys a full-time studio? Are there days off? How do you guys run your schedule right now?
No, we work, man, every day. Any chance we can, any session, as long as we're
always
available.
open. I feel like if we're not taking a session, someone's probably making music.
Yeah.
Or that's
beats.
not happening, someone's probably making chicken.
100%.
Heck
A lot
yeah.
of chicken do be getting cooked up in the studio, I can't lie.
Yeah,
A
but
lot of immaculate smells.
I feel like the studios came a long way too, like from how it first started and like
Yeah.
the struggles, just learning how to record and like set stuff up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was going to say that was something I really wanted to get into because that is kind of like the main thing that a lot of people have been asking me because recording is such a big, aspect of being an
Yeah, it's
artist
tough.
that people really underestimate.
Yeah, no, you're
So
right.
how did you guys learn everything you needed to? Like, I know, shout out to EB Audio. I know he was a big
You said it
crucial
before
part of
me.
that.
100%.
He's a godfather. of
Yeah,
the
he-
studio loop.
yeah, for
Honestly,
sure.
probably without him, it would be so much different.
Yeah.
He helped
And then
us
what
a
do you
lot.
mean by that? Like, just like how we learn like to lay music down and just record.
Yeah,
it
like
down?
let's say like what like, how did you learn what programs to use, the equipment you need to get, things like that.
Yeah, I think a lot of that is trial and error.
Trial and error.
Yeah, you just do it, you mess up, and then you figure it out after that. Or you got, homies
Yeah.
that have been doing it a while and they put you on. Like they said, EB put
Yeah,
them on.
I mean, before we had the studio, I was an artist too. We were going to record at a bunch of
Yeah.
other studios, so
100%.
bouncing around.
And
trying
that
to
gives you
find a good
experience, like
studio.
kind of seeing what a studio is supposed to be like,
Yeah.
things like
And
that.
what it's not supposed to be like, too.
100%.
Big thing. Learn what
100%.
stuff is not
Not to
supposed to
do.
be like.
Tell me
No,
some of,
100%.
okay, so yeah, let's talk about that. What are some horror stories with some studios that you might have seen or been in, things like
Well,
that?
like he said, man, we just, before we started the studio, we would always go to studios to record and stuff. We started at this place called Ugly Duck.
Mm.
Shout out to them with our guys, Sam and Dave. And then they moved to Cali to like pursue another opportunity. Then there was just a little less time for us at the studio. That's when we started bouncing to other studios and just not liking how it's sounding, or it's like this guy's house in his closet. It's like, what are we even paying this man for?
And that's the big thing too, because recording is not just buying the top of the line microphone or the top of the line mixer.
You got to know how to use it, whether
Yes.
it's $1 million product or a $10 product. You just got to know how to
I
utilize
also
what you
see
got.
a lot like people will just have a bunch of equipment and they just charge your arm and a leg, but like they won't even.
They don't even know how to use the equipment half
or
the
they're
time.
not even giving you a track that sounds like what it should sound with this equipment on it. You know. What I mean?
And sometimes
So
it's
you're
just-
paying for atmosphere.
It's just ambiance. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. You got the nice looking
Like-
studio. You can chill in there. You can smoke if that's what you do, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So.
And that's the other thing too. You guys are a really friendly environment for smoke friendly. Obviously you guys don't want any craziness, but you guys let people come and be themselves, get comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. It's
Tell you,
about.
first day I got there, I felt like I was in heaven.
Hey, there's not a lot of studios. A lot of studios are very picky about
We
that
set
kind of
up
stuff.
a lot
so.
of fire alarms.
Yeah, it was
Our fire
trial
department
and error.
has been to our studio a
Trial
lot.
and error.
I can imagine.
Thank God
Yeah.
to our shout out to Peter, bro, the landlord, because honestly, without him,
It would be a rough one.
yeah, he's a real cool dude, man. But yeah, trial and error.
Yeah, trial and error, and that's the big thing with studios. So, are you guys a mostly digital studio, or do you utilize a lot of physical equipment, kind of like EB does?
Oh, we trying to get more stuff on the rack. You know what I mean? And just stack up the hardware. Definitely is different from analog and digital, but primarily digital, man. Just to get comfortable and just learn how to use stuff. So
Yeah, because I know, especially getting the investment into the analog equipment, I know it's a big one. Because Eric, for example, he has a big studio, but we're not comparing it to one of those like big, $1 million studios.
compete though.
Yeah.
But he's got so
can
much
compete.
equipment already, and I'm like, when I've seen all the different racks, all the compressors, all that good stuff.
Yes, because
like,
that's part of being in love with it. Some people, I call them hobbyists, man. You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
people have recorded with us, and they think they just go in there, hop in the booth. We don't even mix it. Next day, the song's on SoundCloud or whatever, YouTube, whatever, all platform. I'm like, damn, you didn't even want
and
to
I know
mix
that's
it.
a pet peeve for a lot of engineers.
Yeah, like, let's sit down,
Yeah.
let's mix it, man. Let's do something to it. You just going to put the song out, but definitely it's come, like, EB, you could tell he loves his craft, and this is something he's going to be doing for life, and there's people that you could really tell. And this is definitely something I wanted to do. Even him, he was like, one day, he was like, bro, I want to open a studio. I was like, bro, I've been thinking about that for so long. And then here we are, 3-4 years later.
Yeah, and and that's the
I
awesome
literally
thing.
love that text too.
Yeah.
I just, man,
Yeah.
And it's awesome seeing the progress that you guys have made just from the humble beginnings of the studio to now you have a website, you know, you have the logos, you have everything you need to really look official. You got merchandise, all that kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And I know you guys are even getting into DJing and things like that.
Shout out me.
Yeah, shout out DJ Diggy Diggs. Yeah.
DJ Diggy Diggs.
Yes.
Yeah,
How is
dog.
that DJing in Boston? Do you think? Do you guys? How do you do your shows? What do you guys find? You know, the best venues?
We just try to, you know, make what makes sense because we're an independent company, man. We ain't IHEART nothing, you know what I mean? So we just got to come up with the funds ourselves and be independent with it. So we just try to find what makes sense and really utilize the space and utilize the things we could do as far as talent and make something happen. You know what I mean?
I feel like it takes a lot of groundwork. Like, you got to go to a lot of shows. You just got to meet people. Like, you got to shake hands. You got to see faces.
And that's anywhere.
And I tell people that a lot. You really need to make yourself a presence at these shows. Like, you know, you need to go out, you know, because if you don't make yourself known, then, you know, how are you going to host your own shows? Yeah, like it makes it tough, like, especially when you're a DJ, you're trying to get into the scene, things like that.
Yeah, but it's fun though. It's fun, you know, doing like I'll be doing some strip clubs here and there to be honest.
Hey, let's go.
It's my favorite place to do. Shout out Club Castaways, man. But yeah,
that's my second home.
It's fun, man. It's a good time. It's cool providing the vibes for people, you know what I mean? Playing music, seeing everybody turning up. It's fun to be the guy in charge of it. So it's definitely fun. And it's cool to do shows, you know what I mean? When they need me, they know they could just call me. I'll come there and do what I got to do. They perform and we get it done.
Heck yeah, man. So, with Studio Loop, how do you guys market the brand itself, the studio? How do you get new clientele in the building?
I feel like you got to wear it, man. I feel like we are the brand. The thing about Studio Loop is, like, Studio Loop is really us. Like, where you going to get us from, like, outside the party or at the venue? Where you're gonna get in the studio, bro. Like, we're very genuine people. I feel like that's why a lot of people even just work with us. But
yeah, I feel
all
like
that too, merchandise,
having boots on the ground too, like meeting people, talking to people, genuine stuff. You know what I mean? And being present on social media, obviously, so people can see that. You know what I mean? We are here.
And I think that's a big thing with the DOT is that helps you guys a lot.
It's great, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like good artists too. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing great with it when they do it. It's great turnout. It's dope.
So, what are some of your most memorable artists that you guys have had in the studio? I know I've seen a couple big names come through there. So
yeah, I've worked with like T Grizzly, shout out to him, Sue Surf, Free Surf, couple people from Detroit. Like, yeah, it's cool. It's dope. Yeah.
Would you say it's different? Is it how is it like when someone like T Grizzly comes into the studio? Is it a whole different vibe?
It's honestly cool, but it's cool to like see what people are like. Like, he was mad respectful, bro. He was quick. He did his thing. He just, you know what I mean, got in the booth and had it done in like an hour, bro. It was amazing. It was like, bro, this guy is respectful and he's on point. So it's what you look for in an artist, honestly. I always tell people I take the session as serious as you. Like, if you want to come in here and watch basketball and smoke and laugh and then we'll record, that's fine.
Yeah, it's your time.
If you want to come in here and bang out 4 songs on some militant stuff and, you know what I mean, in 2 hours, all right, we could do that too.
And I think that's the awesome part too, that you guys, and I've seen, you know, you guys have plenty of space, you know, you got couches, TVs, that people can get comfortable, you know, if they want to come. Not necessarily just hang out because, you know, obviously they're paying for the time, but
that's up to them.
That is up to them at the end of the day.
I'd be glad to let someone pay me to hang out with me.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I mean, that's, if you guys provide that experience and they want to pay for it, that's the Studio Loop vibe.
We're a good time, man.
Man, that's what I love to hear about it, guys. Boston is an amazing city. How would you guys compare, because I know you guys have lived in Florida. What would you say is the difference in terms of like just living in a city like that?
You answer that first as a person that's been to Florida recently for like first time in a long time.
And you were from Oklahoma originally.
How do you think it is compared to being in the Bean or in Connecticut?
Being here?
Yeah.
It's a vibe, bro. It's slow, it's slower. Everybody way more nice. You know, East Coast, everybody more tensed up because we all bunched up together.
Yeah.
Populated, but out here, everybody, you know, like this old dude when we was at the show last night pulled up on us. He pulled up next to us. I thought he was on something, but like he was being nice. He was like, "How y'all doing tonight?" I was like, "You know, you don't really."
I've noticed. Yeah, I've heard. Is that a true rumor that people in Boston, or maybe you gotta be a little bit more careful in terms of like maybe just approaching strangers, talking to strangers?
Everybody, I think we get a bad rep, bro. Everybody uses.
It's not
It's
really
not even
like
aggressive.
That, but it's just like people are gonna be more cautious of you.
Yeah, like
they're gonna like if you approach somebody randomly, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
they're gonna give you a little look before you get there, you know. But
Right.
they're gonna be nice, but it's gonna right before you get there, talking to them, they're gonna give you a little look.
Because I'm saying, I mean, hey, we've all seen the viral videos and the people driving through traffic just screaming at each other.
yeah,
It's
man.
funny though.
That's
It's
city
honestly.
life though. That's
like
That
it
is city life.
That's what it is.
That'd be
'Cause-
all the pent up aggression.
Yeah, because downtown and the O get the same way when that traffic hit.
Oh man,
What you
don't
guys
even-
got out here? I-4 or whatever.
Yeah,
it is?
we got I-4. Yeah,
Terrible.
it is horrible.
Terrible. We got that in common. I'll tell you that.
And now they got the new parking restrictions downtown Orlando, which make it even more difficult because now they close a lot of the lots at like 11 o'clock. It's like
God
so you can
bless.
only exit, you can't enter. So it's
See,
madness.
Boston, they make it confusing for you. It's like the lot might be open, but you don't know what time you got to pay, what time you don't, what time you going to get towed.
Oh, y'all signs don't play. Yeah, those,
they're
the
just like
parking
8
authority don't
signs.
play.
Yeah, they'll get you. We tax
Took
it.
a $100 ticket.
Yeah, my boy got a ticket when he was there.
Dead.
He was able to fight it, but still, he got the
Yeah,
ticket.
$90 now if you park in the wrong spot in the city.
Wow.
Just to park wrong.
That's what I'm talking about, inflation, guys. And I was gonna say, I know living in the city in terms of the living expenses can be tough. I know that. How do you guys manage, you know, the living expenses and the studio expenses? I'm assuming you guys have full-time gigs, things like that.
Nah, I mean, you're just working your butt off, to be honest. If you want to live and do something you want to do, you got to do what you got to do what you want to do, you know what I mean? So we just make money, make ends meet, and make it happen, you know what I mean?
Huge shout out, even though that means like late nights, I know studio, I mean, you guys are working late
Sleep is
nights.
for the rich
So.
people, brother.
I pull up there from Connecticut. It's a 2-hour drive back home from Connecticut. I'll be leaving the studio from 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Get home at 5. Come back the next day.
And he's the same way. They'll be in there late night. And that's why I admire someone like him, because he doesn't live close to us, to be real. So
He's making the commute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there and back, no matter what time it is. So that's what I mean. You got to be working hard and be down for what you need, man, to make it happen.
And that's big respect. And so I wanted to talk about your music specifically because we didn't get a whole lot of coverage so far. Where can we find, stream it, things like that?
Yeah, so my artist name is EAGZ580. My IG is EAGZ580 baby, EAGZ 580. You know, the 580 for the area code, man. I gotta represent Oklahoma because I move around so much. But I gotta remember where I'm from, stay humble,
You know, it's funny. I just realized that the other day when I got your phone number.
Yeah, I still got the same phone number. I moved out of Oklahoma in 8th grade. I still got the same number.
Oh, that's your area code.
Yeah, 580. That's
That's
what I can
funny.
I was over here like, oh, okay, makes sense now.
So I know you guys were talking about you get it's mainly hip hop that I know comes in the studio, but what other genres have you seen? What is it mostly? Do you get maybe some singers in there, stuff like that?
A lot of singing types.
Yeah,
out the
I
cut.
got a couple R&B artists I work with.
Mm-hmm.
I got this one little like I can't even put a name on the genre, but like
It's a new genre.
yeah, it's kind of like
something you ain't never heard before.
yeah, it's good though.
Hey, that's
good.
what's up.
Like, I like working with stuff like that. I like working with stuff that like is different from the norm.
Yeah.
You get a lot of like
Oh,
the
remember
sick-
Mo?
Yeah.
Bro, we used to have a dude early on in the studio that would come through and rap in Arabic, bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
Crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was hard to like
nice.
judge because EB, shout out to EB again, but EB's funny because he'd be talking about how he works with Spanish artists and he'd be like, hey, that's a good take. And they'd be like, no, I messed up a word. And he's like, oh yeah,
I don't know if you
I
must
don't speak
have.
Spanish. So it was the same thing for me. I'm like, you sure you want to do that again? It sounded good. He's like, no, buddy, I messed a word up. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't understand what dog is saying. So I guess, yeah, my bad. Like, so that
Do
was,
you guys get a lot of I aside from the Arabic guy, do you guys get a lot of like Spanish, or is it mostly English over
Nah,
there?
it's a lot of,
I know
mean,
Florida, that's probably a big difference, is we get a lot of different melting pot kind of
Yeah.
thing. So
our clientele is mainly from like one city, part of the city, to be real. We work with like a lot of people from the same city, but we get a bunch of different random clientele from here and there. So it's like, you know, some people make the drive, some people are a little closer, whatever the case may be. So it's a melting pot of different types of like music and personalities. So it's dope to meet a lot of different people and network with them too. You know what I mean? Knowing people they know just only helps us.
100%. What's the most popular genre in the city? Like what do you guys get the most of?
Country folk song. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, really.
Nah, definitely hip hop and rap.
Okay.
Like, it's definitely hip hop and rap. I feel like that's kind of like the most popular genre right now.
If you guys had to name, what are like the most popular like mainstream rappers that you hear people listening to in the city?
Whatever's popping, man. You know, Boss Man, D-Lo. If you're a woman, it's like sexy, right? You know, it's typical stuff, bro. It's nothing.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
but there is people that follow a lot of underground scenes and like will listen to people that you'll never even have heard of, and they're dope as hell. So it's like it's all about how you follow music, bro.
Yeah.
I know some people that still just use SoundCloud. It's like, what?
No, a lot of people don't
I get
know.
everything on there. I'm like, that's wild. I don't even think I have it signed in on my phone. But it's
Yeah.
all about how you digest music, man. If you're looking on the popular streams, you know what I mean? Listen to this, that, and then you can find some underground stuff that you might like on a personal level that nobody really appreciates or understands, you know what I mean?
That's a good point. And so with the personal music, how do you guys get it on streaming platforms? I know there's a lot of different processes, but I'd love to hear how you guys do it. So
That's up to you guys, man. I'm not really an artist these days, man.
How we upload it? I just use Distro.
DistroKid. I know that's a popular. I use that one too.
DistroKid.
Started out with Distro. I'm gonna stay with Distro. So
Yeah, shout out to
DistroKid.
DistroKid. Yeah.
I just do hard copy CDs and sell them out of my trunk still.
There you go. Old school.
Yeah.
I usually tell people I'll play your song, but it's like $2.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good hustle.
That is a little hustle.
Good
I
hustle.
like that.
Releases.
Yeah.
What's gonna cost?
Nah, but I would love to do like the vinyl stuff though. And, like, you know,
That's
people
popular
make
now.
cassette tapes, and like, I would love to do some stuff like that though, so people can actually have it.
Yeah.
Have it on there.
It's a big part of being an artist or a brand or a business in general. You gotta have like tangible things, stuff that people could touch, like these little coasters. You know what I mean? Dope. You got T-shirts, you got stuff like that. So it's like,
Yeah, things that people can remember.
yeah,
100%.
or they can hold on to be like, yo, I remember this place or this experience or this thing. So
And I think I've noticed that you guys take the brand really seriously, as opposed to just, we're just a studio in Boston. No, we're Studio Loop. And that's the big difference. And I like that as compared, because I'm sure there are tons of studios in the city.
100%. Talk to him, Hefe.
I got that. Let me watch my language. I got Studio Loop branded on me, man. Like
Yep.
it's gonna be for like my life. Like Studio Loop's always gonna be a thing. Music's always gonna be a thing. So like, I take it very serious. I feel like if I take it serious, the people around me are gonna see that I'm taking it serious. So I really do get annoyed when people are like not taking stuff serious as me, you know, because like
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm wasting time if not. So Studio Loop is like it's everything.
And I'm sure you guys get a
They don't
lot
play
of
around.
quote unquote artists that kind of do that kind of thing. Oh, we'll come in and, you know, la-di-da-di-da. It's, you know.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I know they're paying you, but, you know, as a professional, I know it probably bugs you a little bit.
Yeah, it's not the best utilization of my time. At the end of the day, I think people don't understand that is like, I'm human too. Like when you text me for a session, I'm not just sitting in the chair waiting for you to text me for a session. So if it's like 9 o'clock on a Friday and you're texting me for a session, like, bro, I'm human. I'm going to be out living my life too. I'm not going to be sitting here waiting for you at that time.
And that's what a lot of people think, like, oh, why are you guys not available for me 24/7? And that's not.
I'm not a doctor, man.
you gotta pay me 24/7 money,
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly.
Yeah, you
We
guys
can
wanna-
establish that. That could be a thing.
Yeah, have
If you
the
enough
24-hour
money.
Studio Loop plan.
For sure.
Yeah.
We could definitely establish
It's
something.
gonna be a
Like,
good number.
It's just hurting as an artist too. When people don't take it serious.
yeah.
If you're trying to work with somebody, you might try to record them. You know, they don't take it
100%.
serious. They're not being for real about it. That's the worst, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
And
what
yeah,
are we doing?
I know I get that a lot from EB, because EB gets, especially around here, we get a lot of like different, especially a lot of the mumble, you know, the auto-tune stuff. I don't know if that's as popular in Boston. It might not be.
Everything's popular, man. It's all
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Everything you could think of.
The whole melting pot, baby. I like it. I like it.
We did a shop. We have this thing called Shop Talk Open Mic that I do with my boy that
Mm-hmm.
owns a barbershop. Normally it's like rap and stuff.
Yeah.
This dude came in with a guitar, remember?
Oh yeah, he was sick.
And he was shredding it. I was so impressed. It was fire. But like that's the thing, man. Just pop out and show us all the kind of stuff, bro. We down for all kind of talent. I'm not like a one trick pony.
DOT.
Yeah, he was wilding. He was going crazy. You got actually yeah, I see you be in the studio with a lot of people that play guitars and stuff, so that's cool. It's good.
Yeah.
I love live instruments, man. That's a real big talent. If you could play an instrument for real,
Mm-hmm.
you could play anything. You
can
say
play-
the guitar a little
Yeah,
bit.
I can play the Godfather theme on a guitar.
It's funny because I was playing the other day. He goes, "I can play this." I'm like, "What is the randomest thing?"
Nah, bro, when I moved to Mass in 8th grade, I met this dude. His name's Dave Chalfant. His dad used to be like a photographer, like when graffiti was first starting.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like his son, and he used to work at this private school I went to, because like the public school my dad was about to send me to was racist. So my dad and the lady that my dad was talking to, she was like, "You want to send him here?" So they got me a scholarship for this private school. I met this dude named Dave Chalfant. He taught me how to play blues and stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That is pretty cool.
yeah.
And I think that's almost a dying art, like instruments, like
Mhm.
especially
It's all
because everything's
digital.
going digital now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I do respect, Eric, because he is kind of trying to keep the analog systems alive.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of studios you can go to right now, unless you're paying the big bucks and you're getting the big, huge analog boards and things like that.
I feel like the thing with that nowadays is like you really don't need that. Like music has evolved so much.
Yes,
I feel like
agree.
the analog stuff is really good for instruments, of
Yeah.
course, but I feel like a lot of this music has changed. So people recording off their phones now.
Yeah, and that's the
bro.
thing. Yeah.
Lil Tyler made it off his iPhone.
What's that thing called? Band Lab or something like that?
That's what Lil Tyler used. He made it off his iPhone.
People are just shooting
Craziness.
videos on their phone. The internet is like, I feel like Instagram kind of just like took over how people can get discovered. Or like, not just Instagram, but social media in general. Like,
Yeah.
It's too accessible.
yeah, like celebrities aren't as important, I feel like, as they once were. Not getting that.
The barrier to entry has gotten a lot lower, I will
I
agree.
think that was what
Yeah.
Riff Raff was saying on a podcast once. He was like, bro, now you could literally just DM your favorite artist or an artist you don't like and just talk trash and, you know what I mean, or comment right on them and they could read it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
you're too accessible. Before
It's a little crazy.
Before you had to wonder about these type of people, you know what I mean? You didn't just have access to them. So now it's a little different.
Yeah. And now tell me, I know you just tell me more about the podcast. I know you guys do that.
Yeah,
It's before the hype, yeah.
Again, everything we do is for the culture, man. We're not here to like take money out of people's pockets and really try to tax anybody. But I started before the hype years ago. It was an idea. I wanted to shine light on like local talent, you know what I mean? It doesn't just have to be music, anything you do. But I didn't think there was a platform for people that were like not as big time as other people. So instead of all these mainstream podcasts that focus on people that already made it, I'm trying to do something for people that are on a local level, you know what I mean?
Get them discovered.
Yeah, just have something so they can even show people like, yo, I've been on this podcast, or just, something on their resume, something, whatever. And same thing for us, you know what I mean? We use to one hand wash the other system, You bring the people to watch your stuff on our platform and it brings us views. So
That's a great point. Where can they find if they want to check out the episodes that you've shot?
it's B4 THEHYPE before the hype.
Bet. Yes, check that out, guys. Before the hype, it's a great podcast. He has a few episodes out right now. Is that? And then where can they find the DOTs? Is that on the same channel or a different channel?
Nah, that's on our Studio Loop Instagram. Did you got them on YouTube too, right?
Yeah, they're gonna drop on YouTube.
Yeah, Studio 8 Loop.
So the full episode's on YouTube if they want to watch the entirety of the thing. Yeah. Okay, that's awesome to hear.
Yep.
Well, guys, I think we are just about through my show here. Is there anything you guys want to talk about while we got it?
Yo, go check out me and OGM's new song. It's called Apartment 9. It just dropped
Wednesday.
on Wednesday on the 18th, man. So,
Okay, yeah, on September 18th it dropped. Yeah, so check that out. All streaming platforms.
all streaming,
Everywhere.
All of them.
wherever you enjoy music, it's on there, bro. APT9, EAGZ 580X, OGM Ricky.
And then Ricky, tell them where some of your most popular songs. Where can they stream it?
I'm
Tell
on
Rick to drop 90. You heard it last night?
Yeah. You do gotta
Please,
drop that. That was
Tell
hard.
Rick to
Yeah.
drop 90. I'm
Yeah.
sick of this. But go ahead, finish what you were gonna say.
I'm on all platforms, man. I'm on SoundCloud too. I'm on YouTube, OGM Ricky.
And check him out right now on Instagram because he has some clips from the performances. I'm gonna be uploading those from the show. Yes. It was a good time. You guys really killed it. It was awesome. DJ Guido Poppy, DJ Diggy Diggs held down the sound.
Yes, sir.
And I
Used to do
know,
it big.
I want to shout out to that song you guys made because it's one of my favorites still, On My Way. If you want to stream that, I think that's on Guido's. Is that Guido's?
Yes,
or, yeah.
it's out there, man. There's some classics out there, man. I haven't made too much music lately, but DIGGY on all platforms, man. If you want to hear some history, some greatness that has been made, man, still out there.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay tapped in with Studio Loop, Before the Hype. All my guys, man, EAGZ 580, OGM Ricky, Online Tony. The list goes on, but man, there's a lot of talent around us, and please just stay tuned, man. We got a lot more on the way.
And remember, even if you're not a Boston local, I think you guys can offer some like virtual services.
We work with everything, man. If you want to collab,
Send
too,
those
just send them
stems.
stems. We got it. We'll
got
take
you.
it from there, please.
Also, if you want me in your establishment with my shirt off, I can do that. We can arrange.
Yeah,
There you
send
go.
send us the shirtless video, please. We need
Yes,
that.
I got you.
Thank you.
We're doing stuff like that.
That's for the
nowadays.
OnlyFans exclusive.
No, it's the Patreon. Yeah, we do the Patreon, but
Let's go. Again, guys, it has been Studio Loop here on Keeping Connected, the show that brings you everything you need to know. It is 104.5 The Beat. We are O-Town's #1 for hip-hop and R&B,
Yes, sir.
and I will see you guys in just a few minutes.
Bow.
Clear.
My man's radio voice is insane.
Yeah,
man.
bro, you got that shit.
I appreciate that.
Nah,
I've been
love
practicing it. I've been
You gotta
practicing.
keep, bro. Don't stop, bro.
I appreciate
You gonna be for me.
Yeah, nah,
you gonna be
for
like
real.
what's his name? You gonna be like Sway one day, bro.
Hell yeah.
Big boy or
Hey,
something.
thank you guys. Man.
Thank
That was
you,
awesome.
man.
Thank you, bro.
Let's get some promo before we go.
Heck yeah.
Get some pictures.
Gotta go to the Dunkin' room. Man, shout out to 104.5, bro.
Man, shout out to this beat, dog. That's a blessing.
Stay connected.
From Boston, Orlando, baby, we out here, man. Studio Luke, EAGZ 580, OGM Ricky, Diggy Diggs, man. Stay tapped in, Cam the man.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Cam behind the cam.
1045.
Yeah.
Beautiful fellas.
This photo real quick type beat.
Gosh, I'll move these out of the way.